Hey guys, welcome back to the Pride of London. So, before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe if you're new. I would appreciate it very much. Thank you. So, sorry this is coming a little bit late, but lateness is greatness. So, let's get into the match reaction. So, Brentford nil, Chelsea nil. What a boring, disappointment that game was. Let's talk about the lineups to start with. Maresca makes 5 changes, I think. He starts James at left back, Chalobah and Tosin centre back, and then Gusto right back. Drisby Hall and I think it was Enzo and Caicedo, and then it was Nkunku, Sancho, and Madueke up front. Just a quick one on that. I don't think there was any need to make those 5 changes, to be honest. I know he was probably thinking about the Conference League game on Thursday, but in my opinion, that's probably an easier game than this one. So I think he probably should have gone with his best 11, to be honest. As you saw in the second half, when Palmer, Jackson, and Neto came on, we were much better attacking wise. But yeah, we'll get to that a bit later on. But let's talk about the first half for a minute. I thought it was very end to end for the first 5-10 minutes. I thought Gusto was being found out numerous of times. Always leaving his man. Getting exposed from balls over the top. I thought Reece did okay at left back, but I would have much preferred him to be at his best position right back. I thought he could have, offered a bit more than Gusto. In Kunku up front, it might as well have been, 10 players up front for Chelsea because he offered absolutely nothing whatsoever. Couldn't hold the ball up, wasn't making any runs. Honestly, I really don't see him staying at the end of the season because I know he's not a striker, but but we've not got really good attacking or good striking options at the moment. So yeah, I thought Hall had an average. Dewsbury Hall had an average game. Sancho being Sancho, he had one good little run, but couldn't really make anything of it. I thought Madueke actually had a good first half. He was actually trying to take on his man, unlike Sancho. I thought Brentford were countering well. I thought they were quite unlucky not to score. To be honest, I thought they also had the better of the chances. I think as well. And yeah, so that's my thoughts in the first half. Second half, Jackson comes on. He has a chance, which probably, if I think a better striker takes that. To be honest, I think Jackson reminds me of a Salomon Kalou. If you know who that is. He'd be a good second option as a striker, I think. But yeah, we started better attacking wise second half, especially when Palmer and Neto came on. Caicedo once again was absolutely brilliant. Cutting out those little, through balls. Stopping the counter attacks from Brentford. I do disagree with Maresca taking off Madueke for Neto. I feel like it should have been Sancho because I don't think Sancho was really offering anything, to be honest. But Neto did actually do well when he came on. Again, another chance for Jackson, which you have to be finishing at least one of those two chances. I'm afraid I can't. I'm sorry. We definitely need a you know quality striker, someone like Osman. Maybe even Delap as well. Someone that's going to take those chances. Look, I like Jackson, but I just don't think he's the one, to be honest. But yeah, Gusto getting done at right back again. Yeah, I don't think he's had a good season, to be honest. I'd have much preferred to see James there, but Brentford probably should have scored. To be honest, he had a header from, I can't remember his name, but he sort of just heads it and it hits the ground and it goes over the bar. We were quite unfortunate to go, well, not to go 1-0 down, but yeah. Again, we created multiple chances, but just couldn't really finish. That's been the story of the past couple of months for Chelsea, to be honest. But yeah, yes, a disappointing result. Obviously, Newcastle just won today, so they go level on points with us now. Yeah, we can't afford to slip up really. Any more games? Yeah, we've got Ipswich at home next, so that should be a win. Should, depending on how Maresca wants to set the team up. But yeah, that is the end of today's, Sunday's match reaction. Again, I apologise that it's coming a bit late, but yeah. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you on the next one.